Spider-Man, which has nothing to do with the Amazing Spider-Man reboot coming out in a few more weeks. But I always thought it's good to go back to the original, what started it all. Now, Spider-Man came out about 2002, and it's pretty much an origin story of Spider-Man from the comic books. Now, it starred Tobey Maguire, Willem Dafoe, James Franco, and Kirsten Dunst, which I think is pretty much a good cast. Except for Kirsten Dunst. I think sometimes Kirsten Dunst can be a little bit annoying. And in this movie, she was a little bit annoying, but for the most part, she was good. I like the chemistry between Tobey Maguire and her. They had really great chemistry, and the romance that they had on screen was really good. I always thought that Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man that came out in 2002, was a good comic book movie to revolutionize comic book movies the way they are today. Technology back then, compared to today, is really kind of like obsolete. And what Spider-Man did with the CGI of this movie was really great. Now, some of the CGI scenes were kind of cheesy sometimes, but for the most part, the CGI and computer graphics in this movie were spot on. The reason why I said that the computer graphics were good in this movie, because there's a scene Spider-Man goes into the burning building and he does all these gymnastic stuff in there. It's a short scene in that movie, but I think it's still a great scene. Tobey Maguire in this movie was really good. I mean, is he the perfect type for Spider-Man? I guess I can say yeah, except for the fact that he was too bulky. But in this comic book, Spider-Man is kind of small. But other than that, I think he was a good Spider-Man. Now, Tobey Maguire is a good actor, but I think in this movie, Willem Dafoe really outperformed in this movie. I think Willem Dafoe had one of the best performances as a comic book movie villain. Now, if he didn't have Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, I think Willem Dafoe would be the best comic book villain we ever had. Now, is he as good as Heath Ledger's Joker? No, I think nobody can be as good as Heath Ledger's Joker. But is he a notch below? I think so. And I really think he really gave an outstanding performance. I really think he really outperformed Tobey Maguire in this movie. And I think Spider-Man is really, to me personally, is a good comic book classic movie. I mean, it helped revolutionize comic book movies the way it is today. In 2002, we really didn't have a lot of good comic book movies out there. So I think Spider-Man really helped revolutionize the comic book movie along with X-Men. Because before X-Men and Spider-Man, what other comic book movies out there you got out there that was really good? Maybe Blade, yeah, but before that, not really much. So I think Spider-Man was a good classic comic book movie. If you have its goofiness and quirkiness and silliness in it, yeah. But I think, like I said before, you can live with that because we didn't really have any good comic book movies to base Spider-Man off, except besides X-Men. But overall, I think Spider-Man was an overall decent movie. And I give Spider-Man, for its time, about 3.5 out of 4 stars. So if you like this review, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing to help. And until next time, Movie Nation.